Hello there. Pastor Harvey Hendershot here. And it's time once again for that special service we have every Sunday night. It's that time when just like a hen gathers her sheep unto him and leads them through the camel's eye, we all gather to learn more about the exciting happenings in our midst. A little time we like to call Block Talk. Our special guest tonight is one of our leading prayer warriors, Mr. Henry Thropper. Let's bring him on out here. Thank you. Please remain seated. Henry is here tonight to show that anybody can harness the power of prayer, even me.
Yes, Pastor, just as God used the jawbone of a mule, so too he used you, Pastor Hendersmoot.
The tender shot. Oh, Henry, do you have a name for this innovative method of intercession?
Yes, I'd like to call it the potent power of prayer, petition, and priority plan. Or just, for short.
Yeah. That's nice. Are there any tips that you can give us to get us started?
Oh yes, you must fleece at least once a week, Pastor.
Fleece? You mean floss?
No. You must fleece. You must throw up a good fleece before God. You know, it lets him know who's calling the shots. Keeps him on his toes, you know.
Well, how do you account for your success?
It's a simple formula I once came up with during one of your sermons, Pastor. You know, I was back there on the back pew doing the crossword puzzle in our bulletin there, and it just hit me.
So one of my sermons sparked an idea.
Pastor, your sermon couldn't spark a fire in a warehouse full of charcoal and a tanker full of bladder fluid, Pastor. Of course, I say that in love, Pastor.
I'm sure you do.
Actually, as you stepped into the pulpit, I let my mind wander as usual, and it hit upon me that simple 4-step plan. And the first step is D.
D. For dedication.
Oh, no. Delivery. You must have a dynamic delivery if it's going to work for you. You must remember that you're competing with a lot of people for God's attention, so you've got to have a dynamic delivery. You got to polish that delivery, Pastor.
Well, how do you know when you've reached that effective delivery?
Well, Pastor, think of the congregation's response to one of your sermons.
Thanks.
And think of just the opposite. Yeah, okay. You see, think. Actually, I prefer the peek and speak method. You know, when you're leading a group in prayer, peek around and see how many people got their eyes closed. If you can pull a 7 to the 30 closed to open ratio, I'd say you're doing a dynamic job. But if not, punch it up with words like adoration and abomination and incarceration.
So D is for delivery.
Yes. And the second is E.
That would be earnest.
No. Embellish. You see, embellish goes hand in hand with delivery, Pastor.
Well, what about the content of your prayer?
Pastor Hendersmoot, you really don't have to worry about the content if you properly embellish. You got to know what you want. You got to double it and then go for it. You see, the third one is A.
For attitude.
No, adjust, Pastor. You're doing 0 for 3. You must be terrible in password, Pastor. You see, you got to adjust. You know, negotiate. When business transactions are being made, two parties got to negotiate and come up with a very good, satisfactory deal, Pastor.
Well, you make it sound like a business merger. We're talking about God, not Donald Trump.
And then finally, we wrap it up with a D again.
For dorky?
No, it's a deadline. Give God a deadline in answering your prayers. That way you know when to give up and move on.
Well, can you give us an example of how this prayer works?
Oh, you bet your prayers, y'all, Pastor. You bet your prayers, y'all, Pastor. Say you wanted a swimming pool. This is how the prayer would go. Let's all pray. Oh, Heavenly Father, who desires and to fulfill our needs, we come to you as a hungry and thirsty people in a dry land, mainly thirsty to the intense heat here in the southeast. And we long for a cool drink of water. Bathe us in spiritual water. In fact, may we be in over our heads. Something in ground or above ground will do. That's okay. It will suffice. I'll not limit you, Lord. We pray for these things in your name and before Memorial Day. Not in thy will, but mine be done.
You can say that again. Thank you. Thank you, Henry, for joining us on Fox.
Sure.
Let's all be sure to remember that simple four-step plan again. That was embellish, delivery, adjust, and deadline.
Oh, wait.
Is that prayer?
No, wait, Pastor. It's delivery before adjust. It's DEAD.
But that would be a dead prayer.
And all mine are.